It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Titans and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen.
Got his man, it's clean. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't hold the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 13. Purdy. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Shrugs him off. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Jaguars at 7-2 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Byron Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken at the 46. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo from 10 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now Purdy. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First down now, but that clock rolling. Purdy now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll complete this one to Collins. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to have a first down and also right into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Pushes past him. So we hit the halftime break here in Jack. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go play action here. Purdy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Henler able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. On first down, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Returning it, here's Hamler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out come the Titans now.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Purdy.
And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Finds Pickens out right.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only come.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Sam Laporta from 19 yards away. And the Jags add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy will look to throw again here.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Purdy's throw complete there to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
He's on his way.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.